Get delivery like a sheep.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the second session of Master Manifestor Bootcamp. Do you believe in magic? My God, I love that track. Let me just have a quick look to see who is here. Let's see if I can work this out without moving the screen. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure if I will be able to move it. Okay, let me just have a look. 1 second. Okay. So we've got Linda Bowes. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's have a look who else is here. Agatha has made it. So good to see you here. Kieran, wow, Kieran Gidia, welcome. Of course, we've got the Joe. Oh my goodness, Callie Womby is here. Lisa, Lynn Upton, welcome. Nicola, so good to see Nicola here. Tiffany from the States, Olivia, welcome. Rebecca, welcome everybody. I just wanted to have a quick look at the names just to see who's here right now. Too many of you to get through, but welcome to the second session of Master Manifestor Bootcamp. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? So you can communicate in two ways. You can use the little chat box or the Q&A box. If you use the Q&A box, I'm the only one that can see you. Let's get started. I want to say a very special shout out to my incredible team. Haven't they been doing an incredible job working with you all, supporting you all? Who has had their manifestor support meeting, one-on-one session, free for master manifestors who have joined this boot camp? Make sure you lock it in soon, because while you do that, we're doing a bit of work together. During the, we'll do some more work together tonight. We've done some already last night. I've given you a little bit of homework. Make sure you lock in your one-on-one session. Very important. So tonight, I have a very special treat. I'm doing something very different that I haven't done on a live webinar before, but I will tell you more about that when we get started. Let's get right into it, and we'll start with a bit of a recap today. How's that? So what did we learn in session one? Wasn't it an incredible session? I felt your vibe. I felt your passion. I received your messages. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your incredible feedback, for what you've brought to us in the past 2 days. And it was an incredible time that we had, and we're going to continue to have. So a recap from yesterday. I'm just moving this little icon. Okay, so recap from yesterday. So we learned the 5 secrets to manifesting. There are a few more, but I shared 5. There's no way we can get through all of this in depth in 2 sessions. So 5 secrets to manifesting. What were they? Who can remember? Who can remember the 5 secrets? So number 1, clear definition of what you want. Number 2, what was it? Energy is. Yeah. What else? What else? So we've got, so number 3, can anyone remember number 3? Anyone remember number 3? Put it in the chat box. I want to see. You're very quiet tonight. Very quiet. Let's see who's done their homework. Here we go. Chat box is ready. Decision is the final one. Order. Yeah. Jillian. Hello, Jillian. Sabina. Hello. Dated. Okay. Yeah. All right. What else? Sabina says dated. Which one? What else do you think? Do I have to go through them again? All right, let's go through them again. Okay, so number 1 is deciding what it is that you want. Okay, it's the universe loves order. Okay, remember, universe loves order. Okay, sorry, number 1 is understanding who you truly are. I made a mistake. Number 1 is understanding who you truly are. Remember, your potential is within you, okay? Everything comes from the inside out, everything. Number 2, Okay, I'm not going to go deeply into it. Number 2 is order. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, if you don't have order in your mind, how do you expect to get the results? Remember, your mind is a goal-seeking mechanism, and we're going to go into detail about the mind a little bit later on. Number 3, energy is. Everything is based on one great law, and that is energy is. Okay, we're going to go into this even deeper today. Number 4, imagination. And number 5, who can remember number 5? Come on, number 5, what is it? Can you remember? Number 5 is feeling. Feeling is the secret. Emotion, okay? The mood decides the fortunes of people rather than the fortune deciding the mood. So you have to be in control. You have to be in control of yourself and what is happening, because everything is happening from the inside out. When you understand your infinite potential, when you understand who you truly are, not, you know, I'm a woman, I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a mother, I'm a business owner. Yes, that's the truth who you are, but that is on the physical. I'm intelligent, I'm clumsy, whatever. They are labels that you've learnt about yourself over the years and you've repeated them. But the truth of who you are is infinite potential. The truth of who you are inside is pure genius. You have genius locked up inside you. You have pure genius locked up inside you. So that is why it's important to understand that you function on the physical. We already know that we function on the physical. We know that we function on the intellectual, but we must remember the essence, the core is the energetic, it's the spiritual, okay? And that part of you is perfect. And we have to tap into that. How do we tap into that? Using the universal laws. I spoke a little bit about the law of attraction and vibration and perpetual transmutation yesterday, and we are going to go a little bit deeper tonight, okay? But I have a little treat for you. So I apologize, my gosh, there's a little mistake there. I have a little treat that I want to do for you. So what I would like you all to do is just put your thoughts, your day, everything that has happened to you today, any concerns that you have, any biases, anything that is blocking you for the next hour, particularly the next 10 to 15 minutes, I just want you to put everything aside, okay? And I want you to face me face to face, like we are looking at each other face to face, with an open mind, an open body, okay? And just open up to receiving this information, okay? Just open up. I'm going to do something with you in the next few minutes that can transform your life. We're going to do something very, very special. So remember, the universe loves order. That is the first law, okay? Nature is orderly. You are a part of the universe. Nature is orderly. And it's really important to start with what is it that you want. So I just want you to start to relax your body. I want you to just put your feet flat on the ground and make sure you are completely relaxed in your chair, or you might be lying down. That's okay. Wherever you are is perfect. Just make yourself completely comfortable. For the next few minutes, you might want to just close your eyes, because we're going to go a little bit deeper with this, and I'm going to lead you into a little meditation. And I want you just to really connect to your body. So feel your feet flat on the ground. Feel your legs relaxing. Feel your thighs, your buttocks. Feel your torso, so your lower back, your middle back, your shoulders, the front, so your pelvis. Just notice what's happening and start to relax it. So if you feel tension, if you feel, resistance, everything is okay. Everything is absolutely okay. Okay, just let it go. Just notice your face muscles. Let them go. Any tension, anything that you're feeling that, might be uncomfortable. Just let it go. And just allow yourself to relax for a few moments. If your eyes aren't closed, just close your eyes. And just completely relax. Allow yourself to be supported just for the next few minutes, okay? And I want you to connect to your heart, your beautiful heart center. That's it, just relax. And just take a few deep breaths. And just let go. Just feel the peace. And let go a little bit more. And just pay attention to your heart center. And I want you to ask that part of you, your heart center, what it would really, really love. What if anything was possible for you? Anything. What would you want? What would you love for your life? How would life be different if you could have anything? How would you feel if you could have anything? So if it was more money, if you were living your life, your dream career, whether that's a business, whether it's something else, if you're living in the home that you wanted, the family that you would like to have, whatever it is, just allow it to come up. And just allow yourself to feel it. Just going to give you a little bit of time to enjoy whatever is coming up for you. What would you love? What would you have if you could have anything? How would you feel? See yourself, feel yourself in your new life, in a life that you absolutely love. What would an ordinary day be like in your ideal life? when would you get up? How would you get up in the morning? How would you feel when you got up? What would you be doing? Connect to the feeling. And ask your heart center, is there anything else? Is there anything else? And what I'd like you to do now is just feel the gratitude of this beautiful experience that you've just had. Feel the gratitude like you're living your dream right now. Feel the love that you have for yourself, the love that you have for your family or your loved ones. Feel the love that you have for your life. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to this webinar. How was that for you? Just going to give you a few moments just to write down anything that's come up. For you. You might write a description. Well, not a description, even a few words. Just going to give you some space now. This is really important. I am grateful for that experience, Sabina says. Thank you, Sabina. Okay. So just bring yourselves back to the boot camp, to the webinar now. You see, as adults, we stop asking ourselves what we really want. Sometimes we are so disconnected to the heart space, to what we really want, because of years and years of labeling, years and years of messages imposed upon us from other people, from society, from ourselves. We are responsible ultimately about what we cannot have, about being realistic, to the point that we start to live a life where we are basically unconscious, disconnected. Now, what I did with you just then, and I wasn't going to do that meditation, but I was inspired to do it because I want you all to experience something great. I want you all to open up to what is possible for you. I want you all not just to take this information, I want you all to have a change, an experience, a change within you because of the time that we've had together. And what you've just done in that little exercise, we've combined some of the secrets to manifesting in an experience. So what I would suggest you do is moving on from here, refine that, connect to it. Remember, order is the first law. Okay, nature is orderly. Your mind needs order. Okay. And if everything is a frequency, if everything is energy, remember energy is, and this is where people that teach this stuff get it. This is the part that they miss. Energy is the one great law. So if energy is, anything is possible. Okay, if you are ultimately energy, and we've tapped into that energy just through that short meditation, all possibilities exist for you. They're here for you. You are not meant to be living an ordinary, half asleep life. You are extraordinary, and you are meant to be living an extraordinary life, whatever that means for you, whether it's $1 million in the bank, whether it's a beautiful relationship, whether it's the career of your choice, or all of those things. So we're going to go a bit deeper now. We can't go as deep as I'd like to because this is a 2-day boot camp. It's just an introduction. But let's see how we go. Let's see how deep we go, okay? And if you wait until the end, I'm going to show you another secret of how to predict your own future. Who would love to learn how to predict their own future? I'm sure you all would. Catherine's here. Hi, Catherine. I love it when Catherine's around. Kieran said, my mind wants money. My heart just wants a kitten. That is so good. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get into the lesson. So, our beautiful, incredible, amazing Mr. Einstein, who we all have incredible respect for. So what I have been sharing with you is not just something I made up. It's not something, esoteric. This is science. This is law. Remember what Victor von Braun said. He said the universal laws are so precise that we can measure the landing of a rocket on the moon with the precision of a second. And these laws are working in your life. Aren't you glad you came? Just to learn about the laws and the next steps and what you can do with that. And so we know the fundamental law is energy is. And Albert Einstein said that everything is energy. Remember, perpetual transmutation. Everything starts with energy first, and then it goes into physical. Everything that we see on the physical, including your beautiful body, is actually more energy than what it is material. Science, quantum physics now shows us that you are 99.999% energy and less than 1% material. That's really important just to know, okay? The first time I heard that, I was like, whoa. It was, my head hurt, okay? But it's the fact of who you are. So everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. What does that mean? You must match the vibration in your body of the thing that you've just experienced in that meditation. You must have a clear image of it, and you must carry it in your heart. Did you know science is now showing us that your heart vibrates at such a strong frequency that it can affect people meters and meters away? You are so powerful. You are so, so, so magnificent, so powerful. And you've been living most of your life unconscious. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up to who you are, to your own internal power. Wake up. So we're going to go into energy and we're going to go into your subconscious. Now, the problem with most people is they sometimes want a dream. They want a big thing, not sometimes, many times, most of the time. And they fail over and over again. Have you ever felt the feeling, and I think I may have asked you this last night, in a certain area of your life that you just can't break through? Some people that I've spoken to have said to me, Susanna, just feels like I'm cursed. And I'm like, you're not cursed. It is your subconscious. So your subconscious is set at a certain level of success based on your past experiences that you have repeated over and over and over again in your 60 to 70,000 thoughts that you have every day. And what happens is one of the big paradigms that most people had, and I think a lot of you were on my Wednesday Millionaire Roundtable, half an hour of power today in the Millionaire Roundtable Facebook group. Who was there? Great session, wasn't it? So I speak about money. And one of the reasons, and what I shared is I think about 99% of people that I have worked with start with me with money problems. Now, you never have a money problem. It's always a what? A mental. It's always up here. You change your inside, the money will come. If you understand money, money always comes. However, it is not going to come unless you change. And you're not going to manifest unless you change your subconscious patterns, your subconscious paradigms. So paradigms are set. They are cybernetic mechanisms. They are set at a certain level. And every time, so let's say that, you know, your pattern is to have, I don't know, $10,000 income every month. And you've had that all of your life. Every time you set a goal to reach the 1 million, what happens? You might start taking action towards that 1 million. And what happens? Before you know it, you're back to the $10,000 a month, $100,000, $120,000 a year. Okay? You might self-sabotage. You might get sick. You might have a little accident. You might have, what happens to a lot of people, they go out there and they want to make a lot of money, and then all these bills, fines, things come in. Okay? Whatever is happening on the outside is a reflection of what's happening in your subconscious. Now, if you don't change your subconscious, nothing will ever, ever change. Let's get into. So, you may have seen this beautiful stick person. We think in images. So if I was to say to you, think of your car, think of your best friend, your house, your refrigerator, what door, how do you open your refrigerator? Images pop up in your mind, right? But we don't have, what about when I ask you, think of your mind? Now, if you're like most people, you'd either have an image of your brain, or if you were like me, even though I had studied psychology, I'd be confused. What's the mind and what's the brain? I don't even know what the mind is, okay? Now, your mind is not the brain. They're two different things. Your brain is an organ to help keep you alive. It is a machine, a thought machine, okay? Basically, your mind is an activity. It is not a thing. It is an energy. Remember, energy is. So in order for us to change our mind, we need an image of the mind. So let's say that this stick person, the big circle represents the mind and the little circle represents the body. This is so critical, so important, okay? Now, there are more parts of the mind, but let's just talk about the two parts of your mind. So we've got an imaginative, which is your conscious mind, okay? That's where you imagine. That's where you imagine. So secret number 4 is imagine. That's where it is. It's in the conscious mind, okay? The meditation we did, you're doing that with your conscious mind. So your conscious mind is also your intellect. It is your 5 senses. So everything you experience with your 5 senses is with your conscious mind, okay? The bottom part is your subconscious. It is universal. So what that means is you give it an emotion, an experience, it will bring everything in. You have in your subconscious mind things that you can't even ever remember. Science is now showing us, listen to this. This is just crazy. And it is about you. Science is now showing us that your subconscious processes 20 to 40 million pieces of information every second. Hello, my gosh. And whatever you have in your universal, in your subconscious, is automatically bringing you the experiences, the results, the feelings, and every part of your life. So the way you feel, the way your personality, the way you function, your results are all in your subconscious. Now the issue is 96 to 99% of you is subconscious. You thought that you were a thinking being. But unless you understand this information, you are getting up and walking out of your home or in your home completely unconscious. And media knows this, because if you're unconscious and you're just walking around, your subconscious is open and they can plant advertisements in there, fear, whatever it is. You are no longer in control of yourself. You must understand this so that you're able to only allow the great things inside you. So let's go a little bit deeper. So remember, energy is. And this pink blob that has just come down in your mind on your head, that represents energy. So you have access to this energy. It is flowing to and through you every millisecond of the day. It is the highest form of intelligence. It is what creates the physical. So your imagination, the image, your want, the thing that you want is absolutely important. It is critical, and it starts with your conscious mind. And that must be backed up with desire. How strong is your desire? How strongly do you want the thing that you were meditating upon a few minutes ago? From a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 was nothing and 10 is, it is the most important thing. You want it so much, alongside with your loved ones. Where are you on the scale? I want you to let me know in the chat box. Write it down, because this is the thing that's going to make the change. Now, whatever is going on in the conscious mind, through repetition, it will eventually become a subconscious desire. And that desire is an emotion. Once it's in the subconscious mind, it is in emotion. It starts to control your body. Your body is an instrument of the mind. I'm going to repeat that. Your body, so that little circle down the bottom, which represents your body, is an instrument of the mind. What does that mean? So whatever you have planted in your subconscious is an emotional aspect of you. So you're going to feel emotion. Emotion is vibration. And that is going to control your behavior, your results, your way that you interact with people, and everything that's coming in or out of your life. So let's have a look at this. Let's go a little bit deeper. Okay, so we have our conscious mind, the intellect, the intellectual mind. Now remember, Einstein, we admired Einstein because of his intellect, but he said if it was the intellect, he said if he had to choose between his intellect and imagination, he would choose imagination hands down, because that's where everything is created. He couldn't achieve what he has achieved if it wasn't his imagination, if it wasn't his intuition, if he didn't tap into that higher genius inside him. So in the intellect, we create our wants. And that's why I asked you, what do you want? Your mind needs a specific thing that it wants. Remember, it is a goal-seeking mechanism. The subconscious is where your paradigm is, your habits, 96 to 99% of you. Okay. Now, this is how the law of attraction works. Whatever is programmed in your subconscious, in your paradigms, because that is vibrating at a certain frequency, okay, that frequency is going through your body. Dis-ease, disharmony, that is your subconscious not at ease. That is stress, but it's going through your body. And it's also, because everything is energy, it is also connecting to things and other energies, other frequencies outside of your body. So what happens is the law of attraction is always 100% of the time responding to your paradigm. So it's nothing out there that's responsible. It is you. It's always you. It's the paradigm inside you. And I've heard many people say, oh, yeah, watch The Secret. The law of attraction doesn't work, as if, as if you're going to sit there and it's going to come to you. Well, that's, sitting there, that's absolutely true. You do need to take action. And if it is in your paradigm, you'll be naturally acting towards it. It would be ease and flow. But the law of attraction is working 100% of the time. 100% of the time. And like the precision of a fraction of a second with the rocket to the moon, the law of attraction is responding precision of a fraction of a second to you and to your paradigm. So you have to turn the image of what you want into your new paradigm. Now, that sounds simple, but it's not easy. How many of you have been to information sessions? How many of you have read books and said, this time I'm going to change? How many of you have had New Year's resolutions? This time it's going to be different. To find out that you're the same, if not worse, 2 months down the track, 3, 4, 5 years down the track. We change the paradigm in 2 ways. One is emotional impact. However, emotional impact is most of the time negative. Trauma. We've all heard of someone that was a confident driver. They had an accident and they were afraid to go into the car, never drove again. We've heard stories, right? This is emotional impact. This is how quickly your subconscious can change. 9/11 is another experience that we've all had. Like that, in a flash, the world was not safe anymore. In a flash, went straight into our subconscious because of the shock. So we don't want more of those negatives. The other way is through repetition. However, your paradigms are so strong and so in control of you, repetition is the key, but you will not break through unless you get help, unless you work with someone that completely understands paradigms and how to break you through. Now, it is possible that you can do it yourself, but in my 40 years well, a bit less than 40. I'm making myself a bit older, probably 30, 35 years of studying paradigms, of working with people. I've not met one person that has changed their paradigm on their own. Not one. That's how insidious your paradigms are. The good news is, though, you can change them. You can replace them. And I see it just like that. I spoke to you about my incredible client that went from not being able to pay her mortgage to having $1 million in the bank 12 months after. So you can change. I experience it all the time. All right. So let's go. You must become tuned in to your own feelings and be aware of what is happening. If you are not, you will continue to live your life in the way you've been living it. And Einstein also said, intuition is the sacred gift. Okay, it is the master. We've created a master out of the intellect, he said, but the intellect is the servant. Your intuition, your feelings, your gut, let's do this, is the master. So how does this work? So let's look at these lines, okay? Imagine that the yellow lines represent energy. They're a vibration, vibrating at a different frequency. Okay, so we're going from a lower frequency to a higher frequency. Okay, now each of these vibrations is attached to one another. Let's have a look at the bottom cluster of lines there, the bottom vibration. So we've got line after line after line. On the left-hand side, you have a white X on top of the bottom lines, right? The top one, okay? So what that represents is where you are now in life. And the lines under it is everything that you've experienced. So one frequency has led to another to bring you to where you are now. And all you know is your experience. All you know is your experience, okay? You don't know what you haven't experienced. So the mistake that people make is they develop a goal or a dream based on what they have experienced, based on what they think they can achieve. And even when I was studying counseling and psychology, as I mentioned, I did mention this last night, we were taught to work with our clients and have realistic goals. Don't go for the big goals, like big goals. Have realistic wins. And that's fine and dandy, but that used to bore me because I intrinsically understood that we were designed for quantum leaps. You are designed to have a quantum leap. But you cannot have a quantum leap if you are staying on the frequency that you are, on the frequency that you always have been, on the frequency of what your current subconscious paradigm is. That is why you are stuck. That is why you've been wanting this for years, or maybe being afraid to want it because you don't think it's going to happen. So what we need to do, so that meditation that we all shared, that I talked you through earlier, that thing that you really want, that big thing that you've never ever achieved yet, you have to set that and make a decision. Decision is so strong. Make a decision in your heart and make sure you're working with someone to help you with your paradigms. When you start to experience the feeling of what that is like we did in that meditation, and the more you do it, what's going to happen is the frequencies will line up and they will eventually attach to the top frequency. Okay, it will all come together. As Steve Jobs said, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you must trust that the dots will somehow connect in the future. You will not change your life unless you are brave, unless you jump, unless you do something differently, unless you have a big, big goal that you have never, ever achieved. And unless you get the support to help you get there. That's why on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you? Where are you? Are you in this thing called life because you want to live it fully? Or are you lukewarm? Are you 5 or a 6 or a 7? That's not going to get you to the life that you loved, that you love. What do you want? What do you really, really want? You see, you have just opened up to a little truth. Maybe it's the first time you've heard this information. Maybe it's the 1000th time that you've heard it. But you've opened up something inside you that shows with you, that shows about you scientifically that you have genius locked up inside you, that you have the most incredible source of intelligence, the same intelligence that has created stars, galaxies, the sun, our solar system. It has created you, and it is flowing to and through you every single minute of the day, every single day. What do you want? And who are you listening to? Are you listening to the well-meaning relatives that don't have what you want? Or are you listening to someone that has done it? You see, one of the first things that I learned from my incredible friend and mentor, Bob Proctor, is never, ever listen to the opinions of others unless they have achieved what you want, unless they have achieved something extraordinary. What do you want, and who are you listening to? Because if you go out to most of society out there, they're going to say, oh my God, Sabina, you're going to do that? Who do you think you are? Oh my God, Agatha, really? You live in Poland. That's not possible for Polish people. You know what it was for me? When I was working at a job, I knew that this was my gift. I knew that it was my gift since I was a child. And I used to drive to work, and just naturally my heart would open up to sharing the stage with the incredible Bob Proctor. He did not know that I existed. I did not know that you can, that the potential will open up and how it would open up. I did not dare share that with anyone because I was like you. If I shared it with someone, would they tear me down? Would they tear my dream down? Would they say, Susanna, yeah, where are you? Where's your head? Let me ask you a question. How does one woman in a busy city like Melbourne, just under 5 million people, 26 million is it in Australia, 7 billion around the world, how does she become friends, very close friends with someone the caliber of Bob Proctor, from nothing to something? How does that happen? It happens because I jumped, because I was brave, just like you, because I knew what my destiny was. And I started to learn about my potential, and I got the help that I needed. So you want these lines. We don't know how it's all going to come together. We just need to know that it will come together. Are you brave? Are you brave enough to jump? And when you've achieved this, you want to go for the next big thing. You know why? Because your purpose is not just to have that $1 million. It's not just to have, that house. Your purpose is to use more and more of that infinite potential that you have inside you. That's what your purpose is. And the more you stretch and grow and the bigger goals you have, the more of that purpose you'll be achieving. And you know what? You know what I've learnt? I've made quantum leap after quantum leap. You know what I've learnt? The success is incredible. Absolutely. It makes life nice. However, what I discovered was the best part of this, the best part of getting support and working with someone and achieving what it is that you want, was that I started to discover jewels and diamonds and the most precious gems that you can imagine. And they were all within me. And they start to come out. And that is the biggest change. That is the biggest gift that you can have. What I've got inside me is no different to what you have inside you, no different. You've just got to ask yourself, what do I want? And am I going to do what it takes to get there? Am I going to get the help that I need? Because if you do not change your paradigms, nothing will ever change. Full stop. I lived most of my life. I was one of those people that knew what my gift was. And that's the reason why I studied psychology. I lived most of my life being an I was gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it one day. One day I'll do it. Until it got to the point where my intuition was so strong that it said, if you don't jump, you are going to get sick. That's how it felt. So my question to you is, are you going to stay like I was? Like I was gonna, I am gonna. Because you know what? Your beautiful life is going by. You are not here to be an I was gonna. You're not here to be like what Susanna was. And the reason why I was like that is because I did not invest the time and money in myself to friggin' change those paradigms once and for all. And once they finally changed, guess what? Quantum leap. Quantum leap after quantum leap after quantum leap. I have two friends on this call that have known me for years. One is Tatiana and one is Marina. You ask them, if you don't believe me, what changes have happened in my life as quickly as possible. I have people like, whoa, what the hell have you done? Give me some of that. And that's why they've jumped on board to do my program. I want the same for you. I want the same for you. This stuff is simple, but it's not easy. You must make a decision. You must make a decision that you're going to do it. You are so worth it. Winners make decisions quickly and they change them slowly. Losers make decisions slowly and change them often. That is another thing that I learned 4 years ago from my incredible, incredible friend and mentor, Bob Proctor. And because I listened and I made a difficult decision, 2017, 31st of January 2017 was the last day of my full-time job. I had a 6-figure income and I had $500,000 in debt. But I did not want to lose. And I learned that winners make decisions quickly and change them slowly. So I made a decision to jump. I'm not telling you to do that if you're in that position. And I did not care. People thought I was crazy, but I knew I had to do it. I knew I had to do it because I had winners make decisions quickly and change them slowly. What are you going to decide? What are you going to decide? You see, the top 3 reasons why people fail. Number 1 is their paradigms do not change. Number 2 is they do not think the truth regardless of appearances. What does that mean? That means that they stop knowing, they stop connecting to the truth of them, of themselves, their internal truth, of the infinite potential inside them. They stop connecting to their dream and they're focused on their 5 senses. Oh, there's not enough money in the bank account. I can't do that. I'd love to do that, but I can't afford it. Oh, I'd love a beautiful relationship, but there's no man there. There's no woman there. You've got to stop focusing on appearances and only think the truth. Everything comes from the beautiful inside of you, your beautiful genius. And they do not invest in getting help. Every single successful person invests time and money in working with a mentor who is experienced and has a proven track record. Because of the decision that I made 4 years ago, Bob Proctor has now a number of times when he's been on stage said, Susanna is one of my top people in the world. I am friggin' good at what I do. I'm probably not half as good as the thousands of things that you are great at doing. I'm sure that you are great at so many things that I'm not, but I am friggin' good at helping people transform. You want to be working with somebody that has the experience and has the proven track record. How do you predict your own future? Everybody is waiting for this question. This is the $1 million question. Decide. Nothing happens without a decision. Decide what you want. Decide that you're going to do whatever it takes. You will invest time and money in yourself if that's what it takes. You will get out of your comfort zone because this is your life. This is your life. And I cannot decide for you. You've got to do it. I can help you, but you've got to do it. You've got to bring what you want into your current life. You know, that meditation that we did has to be a part of your current life. And you must invest in yourself. You must invest in yourself. Make sure you connect with one of my support team. They are friggin' incredible. I'm using the F word a lot. This is what happens when I get passionate. They are incredible. They have been trained by me. They're here to support you with 1 or 2 sessions to get you to help you with any questions and anything that you have. I have a very, very special offer for you all. Okay, to work with me, I'll give you an additional 6 months free. You can do the Your 2 Minds Thinking into Results program with me twice. So that's a whole year. We have weekly lessons and questions and answers. You'll receive a copy of my book and the Money Manifestation Workshop. That is available for anybody that has been in the bootcamp and makes a decision in the next 24 hours. Say yes, this is what you get. Reach out to my team or send me any questions you have. I have absolutely loved this time with you all. I absolutely live and breathe what I do because I want to change your life. I want to change the world. Thank you so much. I'm sending all of you love and I look forward to hearing from every single one of you. In fact, I look forward to working with you in the next year. Where would you be 1 year from now if you said yes to you? Where would you be? Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.